Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Hello everyone, checking in on the technology sector, Apple and Facebook. So the technology sector pulled back significantly today, and the bulls bought that dip with this long lower wick. We had support of 52.55, the low of consolidation, and we held that by 2 pennies, and that's a nice target for the bulls to show up. They certainly did. And if looking for a bullish entry, could have made a bottom fishing play on this dump and exited if 52.55 broke, but obviously the bulls showed up and remain in control. The bulls want to see some follow through from this candlestick tomorrow. They want to see a break of 52.91 and ideally $53, the double top the past 2 days. If we break $53 and close this week above that level, the bulls have tons of momentum heading into next week. The bulls are still strong. We're still holding exponential moving average supports. The weekly time frame is an inside candlestick. We haven't broken the higher low pattern on this weekly time frame that has been intact for over 3 months at this point. Technology sector bulls saving the day, buying the dip, and closing up near the high. Apple saw some very odd trading today where we were looking for this break of 138.59 for a bearish signal, and we broke that, and within 1 to 2 minutes, we dumped $1.50 to the downside. Huge dump, and then the bulls were very strong on that recovery, and the recovery very closely mimicked the technology sector of XLK. So the same thing with a very nice bearish play to the downside if you've got lightning fingers, and then the bulls showed up and bought that dip, closing up near the high of the day. So 138.79 is resistance, and then looking up at 140 psychological, but the bulls are still holding exponential support. The middle Bollinger Band is going to be a key level from here, and on this pullback, we hit our target. After breaking 138.59, we were looking at this gap fill of 137.44, and that did fill on that very, very quick dump. So very similar candlestick and trading action today with Apple and XLK. Almost looked like they were the same ticker at times. And the weekly time frame, inside candlestick for Apple, still maintaining strength, higher lows and higher highs. Take that back. We didn't get a higher high. It's an inside candlestick. So higher lows, lower high, and we'll be watching for a break of this inside candlestick next week if we don't get it tomorrow, which is more unlikely than likely. Facebook bulls are still very strong. They've been the lead bull for the past 2 days, hitting new higher highs, new all-time highs, and holding on very strong. And what stands out is the higher low pattern on the daily time frame here as well. Every single day we're seeing a higher low, and we're not giving back any ground here. So the red flag number 1 for the bulls will be a break of the higher low pattern. But as of right now, we are riding this really nice channel, maintaining higher lows, and seeing weakness at the upper Bollinger Band, but the bulls are fine with that as long as we keep seeing these steady gains every single day. So if we see follow through in the S&P 500 tomorrow and the tech sector tomorrow, we'll look for Facebook to hit a new all-time high as we close just 33 cents below the current all-time high. Very strong for Facebook. Bulls buying the dip strong for Apple, and the tech sector still holding up just fine, and we are looking for the S&P 500 bulls to show up tomorrow. So we'll see if that ripples across into the technology sector for some further upside. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in to wrap up the week over the weekend, and I'll see you then.